We are only 9 days away from Fortnite's biggest update ever. On November 3rd, we are making our way back to the Chapter 1 map, as you all know by now, and there is a ton of information coming out about what we're in store for. So how did this video come about today, you might ask? Well, basically, I saw that there was a patch today, so I wanted to jump right in and see if there was any more Chapter 1 items that appeared at the Frenzy Fields, and I was totally blindsided by what I found. Surprisingly, all of the Chapter 1 items that were stolen and brought to Frenzy are now gone. Not only all of the items, but Jonesy himself is gone along with the time machine, so we are just left wondering what in the world is going to happen next. So that inspired me to gather up as much information as I could for you guys and share it into a video so we can all be prepared for the Fortnite world going upside down as we possibly can. Thanks to known leakers like HYPEX, Mighty Games, Happy Power, and more, we are starting to get a pretty good idea of what Epic's got planned. And remember, if you enjoy this content and would like to show your support, hit that like button, sub with the notification turned on, and type that code KingReformed in the Fortnite item shop to support the stream directly. So the first thing I'll talk about isn't much to do with the game, but it's some exciting new stuff that's made its appearance online. It is two known streamers, Snail and Courage JD, receiving care packages from Epic Games that received not only a vinyl record of the OG Fortnite lobby music, but also the entire Oasis truck stop sign. That's very impressive and hilarious, and I am super jealous of Snail for getting that vinyl, and I cannot wait to see if any other popular streamers gets anything cool. The next thing we want to touch base on is let's not forget about all the memories and events that we've experienced in Chapter 4, because while we are all distracted by the old stuff coming back, it won't be long before we're all looking back at the hammers and the floating island and all that stuff, wondering if this really was one of the better Fortnite maps that we've had. So let's not take it for granted. Thank you, Chapter 4. We are going to miss you. In my last video regarding the next season, we've had lots of concerns and questions about what Epic was going to include, what they'll vault or unvault, and what kind of mechanics and game features that were added will survive the time machine and follow us back to Chapter 1. Well, sit tight because I'm going to address as much as I can for you all. Starting off, this is the most important, I believe, so let's get this one right out of the way: Zero Build Battle Royale. It is confirmed, guys, Zero Build is going to stay and we'll be seeing it on the next season. According to various leaks, it is expected that we'll be having zip lines placed throughout the old map, even in places not formally located in, so that Zero Build's players can gain access to the higher terrain and not feel the pains of missing all of that mobility, and they can play around in the zones that required building in the past. However, with this being the case, Epic Games is in fact decided, from what we know, to remove sprinting and mantling from the Chapter 1 map to ensure the game has the most authentic experience possible for those trying out the old game for the first time. I love that idea, and I am just so excited. I think I'm going to be on that reboot royale all week waiting. Moving on, while that is a relief for so many people out there, myself included, now that we know Zero Builds is going to be there with the zipline changes, along with some other leaks from various sources, we've been able to confirm that we're going to be playing on a full official Chapter 1 Season 5 map, and not a partial map hybrid with the new chapter as previously rumored. These screenshots were found online by a credible leaker in the Fortnite community, showing us how we're supposed to expect the changes between Chapter 1 seasons to take place, and apparently it's supposed to be changing at a very rapid pace, so make sure you jump in quickly. I cannot wait to jump into every single zone, and I'm so excited for the video we're going to make landing at every single OG spot from Chapter 1, especially all of our favorites like the slums and the Lucky Landing. I'm so pumped that the map is finally here, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. Obviously, besides the map, the biggest thing everyone is looking forward to with this update is going to be the loot pool updates. So we know we're going to be getting into the old loot pool. That already has been confirmed, but more leaks have been brought to light, and it's looking like each week the map is supposed to advance farther into the Chapter 1 season, bringing new zones and new loot pools with each patch update every single week. Which means, of course, we're going to be jumping in with classic favorites such as the P90 and suppressed SMG, dual pistols and hand cannon, the pump and tactical shotguns, bolt action, heavy sniper and hunting rifles, and last but not least, launch pads and spike traps. That is going to be a baller loot pool, and it's been so long since we've used so many of those favorites, but what we're still unsure of is which vehicles we'll be seeing in this update, if any at all. Ballers, ATKs, I mean, what about even the mechs? What are we going to see? But most importantly, the one I'm thinking about the most is the shopping carts. Will we possibly see the return of the world's first Fortnite vehicle? We could only be so lucky. Almost wrapping up the video, I would like to dive in and basically just show you guys an overall estimate of what we're going to be saying goodbye to when the new season drops. This list includes things like tactical sprinting, mantling, bounties, NPCs, legendary chests, moving llamas, reboot vans, caches, possibly turbo building nerfs, wildlife, and so much more. So feel free to pause the video and check out some of those more in detail. While some of these have already been debunked, I'm sure the list is mostly accurate. However, we don't want to end the video on all bad news though, so lastly, let's look at a general list of what we can expect so far and everything we think we found so far about the new update coming up. So generally, we know that the time machine is going to malfunction and it's going to rift us to the Chapter 1 Season 5 map. Each week is going to represent a different season, going from Seasons 5 through X. There is actually going to be a new battle pass of some sort, but they're not sure how it's going to work as of right now. The game is going to include OG sounds and models. There are going to be 2 updates in this Season 5 area, so 27.1 and 27.11 are going to come out for Season 5. There is going to be a live event on December 3rd, and that's most likely going to come with 1 day's downtime, which is going to lead us straight into Chapter 5, similar to the Black Hole event that we've already gone through. And so far, it looks like we have possible teaser dates of October 29th and October 31st, so mark your calendars and be on the lookout on those days. Thank you so much for checking out this Fortnite Season 5 update video. I have spent a lot of time on it and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'd love to make more content like this in the future. So let me know if you guys like the sound of that by smashing that like button, subscribing with post notifications turned on so you don't miss any content like this in the future. I can't explain how excited I am for the season. I hope you are too. Now let's jump right in and enjoy Chapter 4 as much as we can before we say goodbye to this map forever.